Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 20th of November 2007. And you'll see in the middle here it says missing workshop items, 14 buildings deleted. So it looks like somebody has either removed their mods from the workshop. Now, if any of you have been following my series for a little while, especially the 1908 series, I had a number of mods in the factories which, and when people asked me what they were, I couldn't tell them and I couldn't find them in the workshop. And I do wonder whether there is some tidying up going on, because if I come through here now, the section that used to be in here, I think it was something like S 1904, seems to have disappeared. So I do wonder whether there is some tidying up on the workshop that's been going on. Now, I've loaded this game in specifically for you guys to see the effect of that, those 14 buildings being deleted. And I think it's quite important, if this happens, don't panic. All you've got to do is keep the game on pause and go around and find the buildings. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little while, but first things first, a big thank you for all comments and feedback. You guys give me so much to talk about. Now, I want to apologize that I can't give you any feedback on the previous video, simply because I'm having to record this early. So the previous video is currently still not being published. I think it's just finished uploading, but I haven't actually published it. So I can't respond to any comments on that actual video. So let's just get down to the 14 buildings that have disappeared. And what I've done is I spent quite a long time looking around the map, trying to find where they are. And I'll just show you where some of them. I haven't found all of them. I think I've found about 12 of them. And they're all small buildings related to specialized industries. And probably the best place to start is here, because the fabric factory, the small fabric factory that produced fabric from crops, seems to have disappeared. Now, this isn't that much of a problem, to be honest, because I was thinking about getting rid of these anyway, but they've still got some fabric in here. So what we're going to do is just let them run through and run out. But what we will do is just tidy up this area here. Just get rid of that road there, and we'll come in here. Just get rid of that factory connection there, And then once all the clothes has been removed from this, we will be knocking these factories down. I'm half considering possibility of putting a hotel in this area here. Now, this clothes factory, I'm kind of half thinking that maybe I could keep it going, or is it really worth it? Because I've got quite a lot of clothes production up here now. We've got the two clothes factories running here, but at the same time I do have a surplus of fabric here. So what I am considering is that if we come back down to here and come into this area here, because I don't know how much space I've got here for other stuff, because we got 68 tons of clothes here. And I really want to keep the food and alcohol up, because this is a key distribution center for food towards Ollerton and also for alcohol. Maybe I think what I might do is consider, if we take out this road here, so we take out this road here, take out the factory connection here. I put in a small cargo office here, or cargo station. I don't think we need anything particularly. Oh, that's interesting. I seem to have lost. Is that it? Where's my favourite cargo shed's gone? In here. Oh no, it's distribution office, isn't it? Maybe if we can put in just you there. Actually, if we put it, I can get you there, and oh well, so we could leave that road there, and then what we can do is have a cargo drop off here. We've got the capacity to store fabric in here, and we've got a little bit of crops which we can get rid of over time. And then what I could do, actually, oh, it is going underground. Well, very briefly, I lost a heat exchanger as well, and then this guy is distributing clothes. I want to make sure that he's picking up. I think we're going to have to add him because he's supplying clothes and stuff from here. So what we'll have to do is put in him and tell him to pick up clothes. On Volno cargo station. Where is this? He's actually picking up fabric from here. So he's actually bringing fabric down already. Okay. So I might not need a distribution office, but he's not got anywhere to drop the fabric off. So what we could do is, what's this place here? Rural camp store. Let me just see. Camp small store. So he's actually already bringing down fabric from Volno anyway. So that's good, because all we need to do eventually is, when this is built, is change that. And then, as I say, eventually these will disappear. Now, another 2 buildings have disappeared from over here. And quite strangely, if I come into here, and this is what makes me feel that someone's been tidying up the workshop a little bit. Because if I come into, where is it? I'm sure we've got charcoal kilns in here. Now this was originally the building that was here. It was kind of tucked in about there. And I think I had one wedged in here. And I think it was about there, like that. But of course it can't do it because the road was there. So, and I wonder whether it was just deleted because I was in the wrong collection. But again, I'm not too worried about this because this area was decommissioned anyway. That also applies to the building here that was converting logs into bitumen. And this is a bit of a defunct area. So, again, we could tidy this up a little bit. Just remove this road here, and like that, just get rid of the footpath as well. Because we're not going to do anything here. I was quite proud of this footpath when I built it. So we're going to play slowly because this one may not disappear. Just trim you out. Just tidy up that area there. Oops. So that's that area. Now the other thing is up over in Colville here. Again, we've lost the plant here that turns logs into bitumen, but I'm not that worried because no one's actually using this area anymore anyway. So I think at the moment I'm just quite happy to leave this open. Probably a little bit more concerning is here, because we are still using this to send logs up to this open store up here. So what we're going to need to do is try and fit in here a capacity to make logs again. Comes the snow. This video was meant to be about me talking about getting through the winter with the food supplies and showing you the end of the harvest season. So hopefully we'll be able to do that, but of course I need to sort out this slightly unexpected event. Right, what we need here is a sawmill. Okay, so I'm just going to pause so that the game doesn't run away from me. And of course part of the problem I've also got is I can't remember where. I think I've lost a lot of my sawmills as well. I had quite a lot of them. So I've got a feeling that there's been quite a substantial kind of tidy up here. I think we could probably get this guy. We don't need a major production area here, and then we're zooming back into there. Except that we get the helicopter crews building this. Oops, can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. I have to get the where are you? There you are. We don't have any. Oops, still an excavator on the actual physical construction office. Actually, what we could do is put the road crew on. I don't think this guy's doing that much. Let me just get back to Colville. And you can build that. So I've now fixed this so we can still continue placing boards. Now another one is over here, in the sense that the small mechanical component factory that was here is gone. I'm not too sure what I want to do with this steel plant. Part of me just says just export the steel, keep it simple, and then we could probably. How's the unemployment in this area? Let me see. You might have concluded that we've still got a fair amount of unemployment. In fact, maybe what we could do is just tidy up this road here. Don't need this one. You out. Take out the footpath. That. And then move you. And then again, we'll look for a modded. I think I've got one that does mechanical components. Fabric factory. I've been so used to looking at this with literally going in one page and seeing all the buildings I wanted listed. This kind of reorganization has given me a little bit of a problem. Right, I've got this, found this small mechanical components factory here. It's probably part due to infrastructure. I could bring it out a little bit like that. Actually, we need to leave space for a road, so we can put a small mechanical components factory in here. Build you, you're connected. We'll have to put get you build the road down to here. Right, so we built a road down to there. I think I'd like a footpath if we could down to there. We'll just get that, we'll just get the road. And again, we'll get the helicopter crews working on this. And what we're going to do is just turn this area completely into a mechanical components export capability here. So we've done the log, we've done the bitumen, okay, knife edge, done the. Oh, I've also lost a tiny lumber yard from here, which needs to be replaced because we're still using this to supply lumber to there and also provide a little bit of export. So okay, we'll just have to that out. think, oh no, it's still there. The game went back to here. If we can find that small lumber yard again. And find the small lumber yard, yeah, small carpenter's workshop. We'll be able to drop him in there. And what we should be able to do is find him. Oh, the road crew should pick that up as well. So we're going to have to replace him. And I think that covers this area. Now, over in Tourist Town, there's been a little bit of an impact here at 2 levels. First one is we've lost the tiny mayor's house that was here. And also we've lost the 300-ton silo that was here. But again, that's not such a big problem because I actually messed this up a little bit, didn't I? When I actually built this here, because I was putting the crops into here, which was then going to the microbrewery. So the silo wasn't really emptying into this anyway. And you can see, so we've lost the 2 silos here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to tidy up this area. Pick you out there, and get rid of this here. So in some ways, this kind of losing the mods has been a little bit of a blessing in disguise. I'm half hoping that I could get factory connection to there. Wow, that's good. What that should do, again, we're just going to put the helicopter crew on that, because as far as I know, if I can hook here, in here, yeah, we got the the farm area here can deliver directly to this place here, and let me just. I think that, I mean, it's not particularly that efficient, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really make that much difference. Now, Ollerton is a little bit of a mystery because I've lost a building here, just in this corner, but I'm not exactly sure what it was. But looking around, the kindergartens look. This is the look busy, but I'm not exactly sure what was actually in this corner. So at the moment, I'm just going to leave that and see what develops here, and whether any of these actually start to complain about anything. Because as I say, I don't have a slightest idea what was actually here. What we will do is just get rid of that bit of footpath there and there, and then we'll fix that over time. I think that is most of the buildings I've found. I say there was 14 of them altogether. I say but they all seem to be related to the early part of this series. And for reference, what I actually did out of curiosity, if any of you followed my Four Corners series, I went into there and loaded that, and it actually deleted 42 buildings from that series. So that proves beyond doubt that most of these disappearing mods do relate to the kind of the mods I was using in the early game when I was trying to get started, and possibly kind of adjust the layout of that area. I think that is it. Let me just have a quick run through and I'll just check. Is it Ollerton Mystery? Yep, I think that is it, guys. I might have missed one or two because it's a little bit difficult to tell when buildings are missing. The only evidence is the fact, like when we were fixing these, is that the missing, factory connections and roads going to nowhere, because the game doesn't actually tell you where things are actually going. Anyway, let's just get back. We're on the 24th of November, and I just want to show you the crop pickups now. So we've still got a little bit of crops being picked here, but we got the wagons on it, but you can see that we're not really getting the big stockpiles at the end of the harvest that I had before. And the reason for that is not for reduced efficiency with respect to the farms. It's the fact that that's due to the fact that what we're actually doing is using the crops as they're being brought in to replace the drops in supply here. This farm here, I just don't get a feeling that this is running particularly that efficiently. But on the positive side, down here, what I've actually got is managed to get this farm finished. We've got a couple of what we call it, covered holes in here. We've got even more covered holes in here, and what they're actually doing at the moment is picking up what's left of these fields here. But you can see also up here we're still getting crops coming in for here, so we're still going to lose crops from this area. I think that's partly due to the disruption, but with the next harvest cycle, what we'll have is this small farm here will take over responsibilities for these fields, and then, well, hopefully life will be a little bit better. I'm kind of wondering if we put a road in here. I mean, this has been rolled and it's not going anywhere. I think we will just put a kind of a road through here, and just let the road crews build that in its own time. So yeah, so this farm is still not 100% efficient. This one up here is really good. This one's going quite well, and then the one up here again is it's not as if, I think maybe I've got too many fields in here. But one option I am considering now is, as you can see here, we've got about $7 million in dollars. And if I come over to here, or Stilton, what you will find is that I was looking at this just before I started the video. If I come into, well, if I show you here, the harvesting here. We're currently using this one, which has got a top speed of 24 kilometers an hour and a harvesting speed of 35. Now, if I come into here, come to harvesting, what we've got here is we got one of 35. So we've got one here of 35, the CL Dom 85, which is actually, if I go back to the harvesting, we got 22, we got 22, we got 16, 28, and then we've got the harvesting one in here at 30. So I'm kind of half considering maybe buying, if it's not too expensive, though, the Matador here. So this is 6 million. So we could bring this template in and consider upgrading our actual harvesters. I think I will do that. We'll just see what the production here. I think we got that there, so I think we'll just queue up put about 3 on those at the moment. Now the next thing, I think this is still not going. Okay, yes, this building's on fire. I'm a bit worried in case we've lost a fire station or something like that. Because that over here could have been a fire station. Nope, the guys are on it. That's good. I'm trying to think about anything else I need to talk about, because losing those mods has kind of thrown my game plan a little bit. Well, while we're flying over here, just give you a bit of an update. We are starting to get resources into here. The only thing we don't have here is a workforce. You can see here, so we got fuel in here, and we've also got a helicopter pad here. as well. Is here temperature too low? Yep. But I don't think I did plan a helicopter landing pad over here, didn't I? I can't remember now, to be honest. Let me just see. No, I never actually got around to building it, did I? Because of I couldn't level. But what we do have is where is it? Over here. I want to see how much workforce have we got in here. We got a little bit of workforce, so can I buy? We've got 88 million. Oops, don't want that. Oh, we need a helicopter pad now. Where did I build? I'm pretty sure I actually built a helicopter pad. I can't remember where I built it. I think it might be down here. Or did I buy this and then used it to set things up? I'm not sure. Can we buy a purchase resource? We're gonna have to build a helicopter pad, aren't we? Let me just see. Let me just see how much space we need. I think this is it here, isn't it? Helipad. I think that's all we got to build, isn't it? To purchase. Get it just on. It's definitely airplane parking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one we need to build. I'm trying to think, where can I put it that won't be a nuisance? And I can always remember where it is. I think actually we could probably put it down here, couldn't we? So put you there. Just gonna get the helicopter cruise on that. I think that's the one we need to build to buy helicopters. We're doing over here. That's coming together quite nicely. Yes, I know productions. Actually, if we're going to get more workforce in here, so there's any more buildings that we can get up here. These guys building that, make sure allow them to move in. Yep. Anyone can move in, don't care really that much. Yeah, you're building this as well. You're absolutely sure that you could buy a no, you can only purchase resources. Oh, very interesting. Now you can see here we've got some losses on this built farm here, which is this one here. So this farm is probably a little bit too big, but what I could do is exactly the same as what I did over there. We could possibly put a small farm in here, and then what that would do is allow us to add a couple of extra fields in. So if I go over to, where is it? Here. We can just get the orientation right. Get it lined up. Then we'll come up here. Say for argument's sake, I can get that farms that way, so we can put a small farm on this corner here. And say like that. Oh, it was green just now. There it is. Can I just drop you in there? A small road junction here. So if I run you Okay, we're gonna have to try and get across this. We're not going to be able to do that, so that's the silo. These need to be the delivery roads. If I can come out. Maybe come round through to there. Upgrade you. Then we can come out that road there. And we've got to have the two-way roads here to be able to construct the silo here. And hopefully you will do that. I think we'll use that road there. And you can come down to there. Set that. Now the next thing we're going to need is a cargo, what we call it here. So that we can, so we'll just come here, mod cargo station. Just queue up like that. Then we'll get this built. And actually, it just occurred to me, if can we get can come there, but do I really want a main road going through my town? I don't think we actually need a road connection here, do we? And then get this built, and then what that will do is allow us to restructure this area here, because we can probably get a couple more fields in this area. Let's see how the fields will fit. Needs flat terrain. Okay. We could get a field in. It's got infrastructure. If we turn that round, get another large field there. And we could possibly sneak you around like that. So we get a couple more large fields in here. And then what we can do is connect that up, and then eventually we can put the road connection into there, and then what we might be able to do is put another large field just on this side, but it's got power cables here, but we might be able to get a large field about there, get that there. And then you can go out there, come through there, and eventually once we've got an excavator to do the leveling, we can put that, so we get an extra 3 fields on top of that, plus we'll get the output from this farm as well. I think we're now on the 9th of December. And what I want to do is just come back to Stilton, if I can find it. Is this Stilton? I can't tell. Stilton is here. I want to show you what has been happening in Stilton in the winter and see if we've actually fixed the problem. What you see is we've still got food in here at the moment that's accumulated through the summer. But what will probably happen is that because the train can bring the food down from here, where is it? You can see here the food level's dropping a little bit because the problem is that the trucks now bringing the food down from up over right over here are having to negotiate all these very snow-covered roads. But you can see here we got plenty of food in this area. Kind of losing population a little bit, I'm sure. Just check. No, it's holding relatively steady, but we are developing a problem that we're getting nearly as many deaths as births, and we're getting escapees. So there is something going wrong in our economy. I mean, part of the problem is probably up here with respect to the fact that these people are having a bit of a problem with meat, and they can't participate in sport. Got a bit of a food problem as well. I'm just wondering. So we do need to keep an eye on that. Let me just go down. I will just thank you, game. Whoops. Played scroll across the map. Just so these guys are reasonably happy. Let's go to Ollerton and just see what the situation here is. 100% food. Lots of people. Quite a lot of unemployment though. That's the only real problem we got here. We've got unemployment, but what we do have is our chemical factory here. Oh, haha. A little bit of a fail here on my part, actually. I didn't realise. So you can have the coal. You can. I think this is the one we're using, isn't it? Yep. I think what we will do is. Actually, no, we'll just do it this way. Not so he can deliver that there. How many buses have we got here? We got 3 buses coming up, picking up from here. And we've got quite a lot of people here. I'm just wondering whether it's time to upgrade these buses a bit now. I do have a vehicle depot which I discovered in the previous video. Where is it? Here. I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to upgrade this a little bit. We're going to put. Let me just look at something first. We've got a lot of workers on that central platform. Right. Well, we're going to buy the buses because. We're going to get a couple of these, and then you're going to pick up from here, and you're going to deliver to here. And then you're going to copy into there. It doesn't seem to. There it is. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll bring the workers in from there, and then what I'll do over time is balance this in so that we got a lot of chemical production here. We are producing a lot of chemicals. We've got 87 tons here. These are very efficient, actually, even though they require fuel, bitumen, and coal. But they're pretty efficient with respect to the producing the actual jolly old chemicals. I just want to check we're good for fuel at the moment. Just come up, and I just want to check my oil imports very quickly. Yeah, I really need more. I really need to start working harder on getting this lot built here. But that's the way it is. I think we'll just scoot back and right. The helicopter landing pad has been built. Lost my cursor. Where is it? Right, we want a helicopter passenger one, isn't it? We got cost us 7 million. I think that's about the best we're going to get, isn't it? Oh no, this one carries 47 passengers. think we'll get one of these, and then just check the hydro plant on the way through. The workers, that's understandable. You only need 37, but I think to begin with, we're going to allocate you as a stop. You're gonna just pick up workers, because I think this is slightly more important. We can get workers into here, we can start laying more track. So you can get there. Just want to. We've definitely got fuel coming into. Where is it? Here, haven't we? We've definitely got fuel coming into here. Yep. I think what I will do is put fuel onto this side as well. So we're going to need to go to. I think we're going to have to bring the fuel up from Ollerton. I am overloading these guys a little bit, but I think you've got the capacity to deliver fuel. Yep. And you can. I think you're already delivering fuel to the. Oh, it says this building is already assigned. Doesn't make sense. Oh, we haven't got fuel in there. Let me just see what the heck's going on here. You've got fuel. Okay. You don't. Okay, so I thought I'd assigned it to this one, but I'd assigned it to this one. That's okay. Do we have unemployment over here? Let me just see. I'll take a quick look here. Got a little bit of unemployment. I'm just wondering if there is a way that I can build a passenger heliport here without leveling off. It'd be really great if I could do that. Citizens heliports. No. Right, guys, I'm just going to cheat a little bit because I'm getting a little bit impatient. I think for buildings, it's an excavator, isn't it? Getting pretty cheap excavator. We don't need anything particularly special. Do it with a horse-drawn cart if we wanted to. Maybe that might be a little bit too cheapskate. What we got here? 236. Got a digging crew here. We'll just build you there. I mean, it's probably going to take a little while to get there. Don't go wandering off, please. Just going to pause the game so he doesn't wander off. Be nice to put it in here. So we got options for people to. Then again, that may affect this area. Maybe we can put it out here somewhere. I think that might be the better option. So come here. We need a citizens report. I think this would be quite nice. We can connect it up with a footpath. Try and get it as green as possible because we've only got a fairly manky excavator. And if we put it here, just on this section here. I mean, it means it's going to be heated and it's also going to have power. And then we only need a gravel road. We come there, and then we can get a footpath. Oh, don't do this to me, game. There we are. Put path down to there. Okay, the heli crew's working on this. Here, here, and here. And then, of course, what we'll be able to do is deliver the fuel here, and then it means that the people, we could possibly put some extra workers in here, as long as they stay in range. Maybe a couple up here, and then what that will do is draw them to this area here. So what that will mean is that we can send the workers from here to the hydro dam here. So I mean, it's a bit of an expensive solution, but I think it will pay for itself. Kind of noticing that this doesn't seem to be making any money. Let me just go and check. We just go out to, where's this train that's running backwards and forwards? Where are you? Okay, he's on his way. Pick up another load. Okay, I suppose he is doing his bit. Probably the polite way of saying it. Of course, yeah. So he's going to come in here. I think we're going to really need to increase the workload. We'll get more output from here. Right, we've actually got another train set. Let's slow it down so we can just send you there. I think I've planned to build one more. So where has it gone? I've lost the train set. You get here that hasn't got there yet. There he is. Shouldn't have slowed the game down, should I? Okay. I think what we'll do with this one is we're going to pick up from here, workers. Well, we got a few workers here. I think what we'll do is we'll put him onto this station so that we can, I think probably a choice between the steel mills and the vehicle production. I think this would be the better. Why won't that? So just get here. Where's he gone? He's back again. Maybe I jumped the game. He wasn't quite ready to get into it. What that should do is bring more workers into our steel mills so that we can keep producing more and more steel, and that will keep things going. And I think I've been neglecting my rail construction offices. Let me just see what's these. I don't. What are you working on at the moment? Wow, he's actually on this bridge. Wow. I'm not sure I want you on that bridge actually, Sunshine. At the moment I want you coming out this way. Where's the other going? You're on the other side of the bridge. No, I don't really want you doing that at the moment. What I would like you to do is work on this side of the track. So just remove him. I want you working on this side of the track. Of course, we're going to need to check the signals. These guys are going to... We need to break up the... That should break that up a little bit. And that should get him to build out this way and keep pushing, because what I really want to do is get this track into here, because once that's done and we've got this connection to, well, partly this area here and also through to this distribution office and this area here, we can start moving various bits and pieces, which would be really good. Right, so that's that. Just train office done. Let me just see, how's this guy doing? He's got, should I be having 3 jobs? He's down to 2. This guy's working the opposite way back to along this line here. This one is still building into here. He's nearly there. And then what we've got is we had another one working on, where are you? We need that built. We're working towards this area here, and we need to connect up all this, but just flip over to here and see if these, I think I really need to get the helicopter crews working in this area, trying to okay, we can't construct that. That's going to be a bit of a pain, but we can fix that by demolishing you. And because we're using helicopter fire crews, that fixes that. Escape 1, 2. Let's just get this built here. We need that built so that we can get power from the wind turbines in here. Don't think these wind turbines actually turn, do they? Right, there's no point building this until we've got this built. So if we can get fuel into here, we can then send in the trucks, which will allow us to provide us with the fire coverage. And then what I need to do is start to work on this area. We will get the helicopter crews working on that. So I think the first step is to get the fuel out there. I seem to be running out of time again, so just to wind up, we'll come back over to here and see whether my repairs for the, what we call it, closed factory, this is now built. That's good. So we need it's these guys, isn't it? We need to get you onto, and you need to actually, I think you load and unload. Let me just check. Como Camp Rural Stone Brick. Where is it? Yeah, so you don't need to unload crops anymore because there's no crops. You need to unload fabric and load clothes there. We don't need you on here anymore, so we'll just remove you. Now you don't need to pick up crops anymore. So where were you picking up crops from? Nowhere. Oh no. So I think that will sort this out here. So you can pick up clothes from there and there. Oops. Thank you again for your third. Just have a quick look at. Wow, we got a whole load of stuff here that maybe I need to sort this out. Como brick. He could probably stay on there because he's picking up the clothes export from there. What are you doing? The Como warehouse, camp warehouse, the Como raw brick store. Well, we don't need you to do that anymore. I don't think you guys, you don't need that anymore. So we're gonna have to sort this out a little bit. Knife Edge food warehouse. What are you delivering to? Nicomo camp warehouse. No, it's rural camp warehouse, isn't it? Where are you? You're picking up clothes. Where are you taking the clothes to? Knife Edge, Matt's rail. I think I'm going to need to sort this out a little bit because it's kind of, it's taking clothes to Matt's rail where we're actually bringing clothes into Matt's rail now. Although technically that would be a central distribution point. I think what I probably need to do is get rid of the ones that's actually doing the exports. Let me just see. Let me just see. Yeah, we've got 68 tons of clothes here and a little bit of electronics and some alcohol. Yeah, I think I need to sort this out, but I'll do it off camera, guys, because it's going to be a little bit fiddly. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.